Welcome to F1 Blogs. Today, we're diving into Fernando Alonso's recent comments ahead of the Brazilian Grand Prix sprint race. Aston Martin has faced difficulties keeping up this season, and Alonso didn't hold back in his assessment of the team's current situation and the relevance of sprint races. Join us as we explore Alonso's reflections on car performance, strategy, and his focus for Sunday's main event. If you love staying up to date on everything F1, make sure to subscribe to F1 Blogs to keep track of all the action, news, and updates. Fernando Alonso, one of the most experienced drivers on the grid, came into the Brazilian GP weekend with realistic expectations about Aston Martin's pace. In the sprint qualifying session at Interlagos, both Alonso and his teammate were eliminated in SQ1, highlighting the car's ongoing performance issues. The team's struggles in finding competitive race pace have been apparent, and Alonso acknowledged that they lacked rhythm in the car, especially after making adjustments post-FP1. In his post-qualifying comments, Alonso revealed, "We didn't have rhythm in qualifying, and after making some changes post-FP1, we knew they might hurt our pace." For Alonso, the race weekend's focus is already set for Sunday, indicating that the sprint race is less crucial for their strategy. "We have to stay focused on Sunday rather than Saturday," he added, pointing to the team's primary goal of maximizing their potential in the main race. The sprint race, just another practice session. Alonso was candid in his perspective on the sprint race format, especially considering Aston Martin's current performance. With only 8 drivers scoring points in the sprint, Alonso admitted it doesn't hold much significance for Aston Martin. "The sprint for us really doesn't mean much, since only the top 8 score points, and if you finish 7th or 8th, you're only gaining 1 or 2 points. For a team like Aston Martin, which is focused on long-term improvements and strategic development, the 1-point advantage isn't enough to impact their season." Alonso went on to explain that the limited points available in the sprint don't incentivize teams with lower pace to push for the Saturday race. He shared, "We treat sprint weekends with more focus on the main event on Sunday. The sprint is almost like a free practice for us." This comment reflects how Aston Martin is strategically using the sprint to fine-tune their car setup rather than aggressively pursuing points in the shorter format. The strategic focus on Sunday. Alonso's comments reveal a strategic mindset for the Aston Martin camp, where the team prefers to prioritize Sunday's race. By downplaying the sprint race's importance, Alonso emphasizes that the team values the traditional race format, where more points are at stake. This approach lets Aston Martin preserve their resources and concentrate on data collection to make crucial adjustments for the main race. Alonso noted, "We're putting our efforts into Sunday, and that's how we approach sprint weekends." Given the challenges Aston Martin has faced with their car's pace and the limitations in setup options, the team views the sprint race as a learning opportunity rather than a chance to score big points. This stance aligns with their strategy of gradual improvements in performance, as they aim to make the most of their current setup and resources on Sundays. As Alonso and Aston Martin prepare for Sunday, it's clear they're making tactical choices around the sprint format. For Alonso fans, this weekend may feel like a build-up to the main event, where the team hopes to leverage the information gathered on Saturday. Will Alonso and Aston Martin surprise us in the Brazilian GP? We'll find out soon. Thanks for watching F1 Blogs, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates on the F1 season. See you on the track.